Hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, by Hashem, YAHAWAHSHI, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that I learned this truth from, the men at GMS, and the brethren with the like-minded doctrine. This lesson is, I'm not going to make it too long. It's just something that was on my mind because, recently is testimony, so to speak. We are suffering, in this walk of ours. But without a doubt, the books, that's been suggested for the brethren to have. This book in particular, um, it's called "Who Was Esau Edom." That book I had, and now I have no longer have it. Without a doubt, somebody stole my book. It's called "Who Was Esau Edom," and they stole it while I wasn't here. So evidently, somebody had to break into where I stay at my residence and take my book. Because I'm basically there's no one here but me, so I know without a doubt, and I know where I keep my books, and I searched without knowing that, and that's a typical book that I use, when I go out and do my lessons. That's one of the books that I bring with me. So, I knew where I have my books. I have a particular, couple books that I bring with me, and that's one of the particular books that I bring. And I keep it in a bag. So if I don't use it, it's in a bag. So I'm without a doubt, I had left like last week. I was out of town. I'm without a doubt somebody broke into my residence and stole that book because, when I came back, I couldn't find it. So yeah, that's just, part of the trials we got to go through. But I read this account out of the book of Acts, right? Because these niggas, man, whoever it is, scumbag, low life, that's what they is, and they of the world. So that's what worldly people do. Because like the scripture said, whoever stealeth, let him steal no more. And it also says, he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is unrighteous, let him be unrighteous still. Roughly paraphrasing, So that's the wicked, whoever that is, um, 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 Shalak Rayim to him, YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI, Baba Kusha, the water Yahawah, Shalak Rayim to him, because, you stealing from someone breaking and entering, committing crimes, and they did it intentional, But that brings me to this account that I read in the book of Acts, the 17th chapter, which I'm going to read now. It says, now when they had passed through Amphipolis, Salakia, Amphipolis, and Apollia, they came to Thessalonica. This is talking about Paul and Silas, where a synagogue of the Jews, Salakia, where was a synagogue of the Jews, and Paul, as his manner was, went into them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the scriptures, opening and alleging that Hamashiach must have suffered and risen again from the dead, and that this YAHAWAHSHI, whom I preach unto you, is Hamashiach. And some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devoted Greeks, a great multitude, and of the chief women, not a few. But the Jews, which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd men, which is the point, But the Jews, which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd men, lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. So that's what I was getting into it. This the point is these certain lewd fellows. So that's what we are dealing with, Just was I'm gonna get this scripture also, Ecclesiastes, the first chapter and the ninth verse, and it says, "The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun." So I'm gonna read it out of the New Living Translation. It says, "History merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing new, nothing under the sun is truly new." So basically, that's why it says. It also says that this book is for our learning, roughly paraphrasing. So these accounts that the apostles and elders, the Messiah, which is he's our primary example, YAHAWAHSHI, the Messiah, but also all the prophets are examples of how things are going to be, how 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 we're going to be treated, you know, as believers in the faith, you know. So that's what I want to point out, um, where it says certain lewd fellows and of the baser sort. So basically, that's low lives, man, like scumbags, man. So I'm gonna get into what lewd means, because basically that's what we dealing with here, man. A lot of times I see in a couple brothers' videos, you see these lewd fellows approaching the men of the Lord, you know, of the baser sort. That means scumbags, man, low lives, man. They're gang bangers or what so you have you, criminals, doing all manner of things, towards the man of the Lord in some occasions, man. So I want to get this word lewd.
Strong's G 4190. Paneras. Paneras.
It says full of labors, annoyance, hardship, pressed and harassed by labors. And it says bringing toils, annoyance, perils of a time full of peril of the Christian faith and steadfastness, causing pain and trouble, bad of a bad nature or condition. It says, I'm gonna jump to B, where it says in the physical sense, diseased or blind. In the ethical sense, evil, wicked, bad. So ethically, lewd means ethically or morally wicked, bad. So basically, wicked ones, man, wicked men of the baser sort, real low lives, man. That's what they had against Paul and Silas, and they went to Jason's house and assaulted his house, which I'm gonna continue on reading. Salaki, I want to get that point too. So it says on Acts 17:5, but the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. Which I read that, Salakia. But that's what I'm dwelling on, the lewd fellows of a baser sort, because that's what we dealing with. And I also want to get this out of the New Living Translation. Cause you know that's who these people are, man. They scumbags, man. They low life, you know. And this is something that's going to happen, you know, through our walk. And it says, verse 5, it says, but some of the Jews were jealous, so they gathered some troublemakers from the marketplace to form a mob and to start a riot. They attacked the home of Jason, searching for Paul and Silas so they could drag them out to the crowd, which, you know, what they said, troublemakers, man. You know, so basically, you know, that you have those people in the world, man. You know, I also want to get this too, because this is this right here. I'm gonna read. This is another supposed to be a New Living Translation, but it's worded differently. It's also the New Living Translation, but I don't know if because of whoever made the book, it's worded differently, but I like it. I like how it's worded. So it says the Holy Bible, New Living Translation. You know, Tyndall House Foundation. So anyway, I like how it's worded in this, how it's worded here. So we're gonna start here at verse 5. And it says, but the Jewish leaders were jealous, so they gathered some worthless fellows from the streets to form a mob and start a riot. So these were some worthless fellows from the streets that assaulted, you know, Jason's house looking for Paul and Silas. So, you know, that's the name of the title of this lesson is just that, worthless fellows from the streets. Because evidently that's who it is, man. It's a bunch of scumbags, man. And you know, I know a couple brothers they have accounts of having incidents with these particular people. And I also want to get into the definition of what it says lewd. I got lewd here. It says lewd.
Lewd. Lewd.
Lewd. It says vulgar. Making explicit or offensive reference to sex or body functions, coarse or rude. So basically, you know, vulgar is a rude. That's in a sexual sense, but that's not what I want. But I'm gonna go here. It says it's also got wicked. You know, lewd means wicked, evil, or morally wrong. Dirty, scumbags. You know, that's what it is. Scumbags. Certain, talking about in a sexual manner. Certain, Salakia, concerned with sex in an unpleasant or obscene way. But that's not what we want, you know. Vile, extremely unpleasant. So we can go here to origins of lewd. And it says, belonging to the common people, vulgar, or later, worthless, vile, evil, leading to the current sense. So that's what it is, worthless. These people are a lot just worthless, man. They get a bunch of niggas, basically niggas sitting around, or scumbag Edomites. You know, they want to commit these wicked acts, man. You know, because there's nothing new under the sun. You know, they done it to the men of the Lord of old times, and these occasions going to happen to the men of the Lord. You know. Now, also what I got here, low life.
Lowlife.
Which it said the base of the baser sort, right? It says lewd fellows of the baser sort. So basically a bunch of criminals of the lowest form of criminals, man. Low lives. So I got here, it says people or activity characterized as being disreputable and often criminal. We got here crackheads, lofters, in general, 90s, not general 90s low lives. I guess in the 90s, crackheads, lofters, general 90s low lives, general 90s low life. So that's what you're dealing with, man. Scumbags, low lives, man. Whoever done it, man. Shalak Rayim to them, man. Because, without a doubt, they don't read anyway, man. These Negroes, man. Whoever done it, man. But I just found that I want to share, because that's what we dealing with. There's nothing new under the sun. These accounts are in the Bible for us to reference. And, I just want to share that with the brethren, you know, and that's, of course we're living the book of Acts also. All the accounts that's written is all coming to pass. Everything that's written in the Bible is like somewhat like it is Babylon the Great. So everything that's happened in the Bible is somewhat of a mixture of everything at one time, so to speak. So what? Worthless fellows from the streets, which I'm entitled this video. So I hope it was just uplifting, because like the scriptures also says, I'm gonna get this out of First Corinthians. It's like First Corinthians 10 and First Corinthians 10 and 13. And it reads, there have no temptations taken you, but such as is common to men. So, these occasions happen to all of us, man. We have these run-ins with these low-life scumbags, these wicked individuals. But hey, it's a part of the battle. It says they have no temptations taking you, but such as common to man. But Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWAHSHI is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So call Halayim Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWAHSHI. That's what I'm gonna close out on. So I know these accounts happen to the brethren, the men of the Lord, because it's written it happened to the ancient men of the Lord. Also, it's going to happen in this time. So I'm gonna close out on that. With all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWAHSHI, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom. Till the next time, Yahawah Ratazah, which means Lord willing, and Why Ba Babal DTA soon.